Right at the edge of sleep, when you're almost under, when your muscles are starting to relax and your thoughts are beginning to blur, your body suddenly jerks awake. A falling sensation, a sharp muscle contraction, sometimes vivid enough to snap you back to full consciousness for a moment. This happens to roughly 70% of people, often multiple times a week, and almost nobody knows what it actually is or why the brain does it. It's called a hypnic jerk, and the most compelling explanation for it reveals something strange about how your brain handles the transition between waking and sleep, specifically about what it does when it's not entirely sure which state you're in. As you fall asleep, your muscles relax progressively and your brain begins to disengage from normal waking state processing. But this transition isn't seamless. There's a brief period where your brain interprets the sudden relaxation of your muscles, particularly the relaxation of your postural muscles, the ones that keep you upright and balanced, as a potential fall, not a metaphorical fall, an actual loss of physical stability. And it responds by triggering a rapid contraction of the muscles, the same reflex that would catch you if you actually were falling. More like this every 2 days on the channel. Subscribe if you're curious. The falling sensation that sometimes accompanies the jerk, the vivid, often alarming feeling that you've stepped off a ledge, is your brain generating a narrative to explain the reflex it just triggered. The reflex came first. The feeling of falling was constructed afterward as an interpretation. Some researchers think hypnic jerks are more frequent when you're overtired or stressed because the transition into sleep is less smooth. The brain has more difficulty letting go of wakefulness cleanly, so the ambiguous moment when it's not sure whether you're awake or asleep lasts longer, and the false alarm reflex fires more easily. Others point to caffeine and sleep deprivation as making the nervous system more reactive generally, so that the postural fall signal gets amplified beyond the threshold that normally triggers the reflex. So the next time your body wakes itself up right at the edge of sleep, that's your brain doing exactly what it's supposed to do, just with slightly imperfect information. It detected what looked like a fall. It responded. The fact that you weren't falling didn't reach it in time. Your brain was protecting you from a drop that wasn't there. Welcome to the edge of consciousness. New video every 2 days.